Hi everyone, Cindy Johnston here. It is middle of December, 10 days till Christmas. I pretty excited. My book is now launched officially, creating great buzz, and people that have got back to me have said they love it. So, Shifting Timelines. This is the video announcing why timeline management is so important. I had spent most of 2 or 3 weeks down in South America last year working medicine, doing sacred work with the elders and also with the land. I have been blessed to work and learn from the medicine elders of South America for the last, since 2008. I've been sitting with them and I've learned a lot about our cosmology, our reality, how things go. And I found out through training and also through direct experience that we're living in a very complex universe. And what is happening now with the shift of ages is that timelines are starting to collapse in on one another. And we've been operating in some pretty solid timelines with not a lot of options. And suddenly, since, I don't know, the last year or so, it's been really uh, expanding, and timelines that have happened many thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of years ago are now being accessible to us, and the timelines that we were locked into are starting to dissolve. So this is really good news because since the fall of humanity, since around 11,000 years ago, we suffered a very large trauma on Earth that recreated the wounds of Atlantis, the fall of Lemuria, um, the fall of Egypt, different different timelines where it's been a repeating pattern of great civilizations falling into a darkness. And often we go to sleep as a humanity, as a race, and we travel through these dense times really unfamiliar and unaware of who we are as divine beings. And the good news is that we're starting to come out of a dark, dense timeline and moving into a more expansive availability, more open ended opportunity because of where our solar system is in the galactic soup of energy. So the Mayans predicted a shift in 2012 that wasn't the end times that was negative, it was the end times of dense times and the expansion of new opportunity. And so management of timelines is probably one of the most important things I recognized in my own life. And I was able to sit with the elders in January and experience multiple timelines running simultaneously. And I knew in my heart of hearts that I had experienced timelines jumping before, where I had a couple very profound experiences in the past where something happened. It was so dramatic, and I had no understanding of how or what. And I talk about it in my book. I actually share a story about something that happened in 2016 while I was attending a workshop in Hawaii, and it was profound. So it's important we start to manage timelines, personal and collectively, and I go into why. And also the fact that we need to understand the influences that are affecting us. And I developed this through, intuition, this, diagram about the influences that are impacting us. And they're all very real and they're all happening. And it's like radio stations all being played at once. And it's like, which radio station are you dialing into? And so the Earth Matrix is one of the influences I speak about in the book that gives us a chance to dial into fulfilled states of being, into ability to transcend limitations, and to be able to expand into higher vision, vision of dreams, and those things that we're seeking that maybe we always thought was unavailable to us, but with the shift of ages, it's starting to open up, and other opportunities are going to start presenting. But if we're listening to the old radio station, we're not going to get why it's important that we change our station. And so shifting timelines is about changing our station. It's also about understanding how we're being influenced by other radio stations. And then, some wonderful techniques in part 2 of the book on how to shift timelines. And I believe that we're moving into a very powerful time. I feel as though the medicine elders have said, and I feel in my own life, there's a quickening of co-creation. So what we've always been able to experience in the past is coming faster and faster. So the question is, are we co-creating unconsciously, or are we co-creating consciously? And this book goes into, just a little bit of why that's important. It's a quick read, take you about 2 hours to read, and I feel like it's life altering. It was for me once I understood it, and I have a lot of years of training and a lot of years of client experience. And once this book started to really clarify for me some of the things that had happened for me in that field, just pieces of the puzzle started making sense. So I hope you'll consider checking this book out, and please share it with others. It even goes into mental illness, and perhaps that truthfully we are not, there is no such thing as mental illness, but perhaps there's a need to manage timelines a little differently. And so the book really handles some really deep subjects very quickly, but it really handles possibly another idea of why things are happening the way they are. So you can find the book at www.shiftingtimelines.com. You can also order it online, both ebook and paper copy, through Amazon and Amazon Canada. Anyways, I wish you all happy jumping, and I wish you all sacred times ahead. May we all be blessed in this powerful, powerful time. Bye for now.